Have you ever left an interaction wondering why you felt slightly lowered, even though nothing openly disrespectful was said? No one insulted you, no one dismissed you directly, but something in the exchange felt uneven. The status signals you're sending, without knowing, often operate below awareness. In social environments, positioning is rarely negotiated verbally. It is inferred through micro-consistency: how long you hold eye contact, how quickly you fill silence, how often you soften your statements before they're challenged. What feels like politeness internally can register as elasticity externally. When you add qualifiers before someone reacts, you signal anticipation of correction. When you laugh before the room does, you signal concern about reception. When your tone rises at the end of a statement, you signal uncertainty about ownership. None of these are dramatic, they are cumulative. Social systems weigh steadiness heavily. The person who appears least reactive to subtle pressure is perceived as structurally anchored. The person who monitors the room too closely becomes readable. Readable signals are easier to reposition. Often these signals aren't conscious strategies. They are adaptations formed over time. You learn to smooth tension early, you learn to prevent escalation, you learn to keep interactions fluid. Those skills can stabilize environments, but they also shape hierarchy. Notice what happens when someone slightly challenges your point. Do you immediately clarify? Do you retract partially? Do you speed up to regain momentum? These adjustments communicate more than the content itself. Status does not require dominance. It requires internal coherence. When movements, tone, and pacing align without visible correction, the room treats the signal as stable. Watch how attention distributes around stillness. The person who pauses without shrinking often receives more uninterrupted space. The person who self-edits mid-sentence subtly reduces their own weight. These shifts rarely feel dramatic in the moment. They accumulate through repetition: a lowered gaze here, a quick apology there, a softened statement under mild scrutiny. Over time, the structure responds. Once you begin observing these micro-signals as positioning cues rather than personality traits, the pattern becomes clearer. Hierarchy is not only imposed, it is co-created through unconscious signaling. And when signaling becomes visible to you, the dynamic stops feeling random.